guys just go to the back of the field. I mean, a lot of new faces in this field with some of the older guys that have been here for a while. First couple of seasons, can just be like, hey, I want to ride in the back, see how these new guys act, and then be ready to go for the main. But track position could be important here at Daytona. Some guys like to be up front to avoid the big one, and I think if you're Andrew Medlin, you're going to want to stay out front, keep that pole position for the main event.
We're going to shout out our sponsors a lot here tonight. Just to want to give a quick briefing of Butt Kicker, Next Level Racing, and that of Brent's Sims Studios. Those are the three main sponsors that we're going to be shouting out a lot throughout the season. Let's get their first one as we're getting ready for duel number 1 to start. 15 laps. Who's going to be starting where on the inside row? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Full Set Racing Series. This season, the drivers are running the Xfinity car, and it's time to get who's starting up front, who's going to the back. Pace car is up, and let's get some Season 5 racing action underway as Andrew Medlin, Travis Dart get up to speed, and the rest of the field trying to follow in suit as they roar down into turn number 1.
Going down in here into turn number 1, top 4 side by side. A little bit of space there for 5th position. I believe at the 28, Tony Brent, he's got the 32 Colsketti on his outside, but everybody's still single filed out. It's going to be the teammates on that bottom row trying to link together to see if they get a little bit of momentum here out of turn number 2. Maybe clear that outside line, but a good push there. From the actually push that 26 machine out in the lead and give him a chance to maybe drop down in front of that bottom lane, and he's going to take it.
Going to take the opportunity to go to the inside lane, drive with some drivers that the 26 has watched for the last couple of seasons, having Andrew Medlin up front, and driver that is known to have some speed. To go back to season 2, they drive running in the trucks, and it was Andrew Medlin that found himself in a victory lane. Currently, second car on the inside of the 12 is going to help Travis Dart lead lap number 1 of Duel 1. As the drivers just starting lap number 2, we got 14 laps to go. This could change in any moment. Careful. Do not have passenger run. Lost. This number 1. That's going to be Jake Becker. Excuse me. He's actually going to be a driver. Watch out. He's missing out on Duel 2. He's not registered back in. Yeah.
He can get back in, but right now it's going to be the 4 of David McConnell trying to get a push from Colsketti, Philip Chavez in the 101, leading that top lane, the top 3 right there. Trying to see if they can get a little bit of momentum, but not looking like that run's going to happen for them on the outside line. So you try to start being pushed by Medlin, Zach Hall, the 28 there of Tony Brent, and I believe the 94 Joshua Altus on that bottom line.
With this kind of racing, talk about strategies these drivers might have to get. Maximizing their speeds and trying to make some big moves right on board with Tony Brett in the 28 machine, stuck in this kind of a cone and trapped on where to go. Not many places to be when you're on the inside lane. And Trevor, as a person that we know has driven in a lot of different leagues and a lot of different cars, what are you seeing that maybe is a little bit different from these Xfinity machines we see from all the other traditional vehicles that we see here on Freecast Broadcasting?
I mean, it's typically in the trucks, the next gen car, you can really push hard in those vehicles. And the Xfinity car, they don't line up that well. So pushing is going to be at a minimum. You can do it, you get away with it down the back straightaway. The corners, you have to be very careful about it. You can also see how much they're moving. A lot of movement. You just got to be careful. When you're side by side with one another, not to get up into one another. Very easy to do. But right here on board with Tony Brent, I mean, the other thing, Sam, can't see what's going on in front of you. So if there's a crash in front of you, you're hoping that you pick the right line when that smoke's going up and you get through, because the visibility in tucked in an impact like this is very limited.
Also seems to be a lot of drivers not feeling too comfortable. Is almost contacting our front row as the 4 of David McConnell has been looking very risky in the lead position, very much pinching Travis Dart at all moments in time. And it looks to me the most aggression is on the center off the corners. We're seeing these drivers really trying to maximize their speed before and had some scares, but almost mislining up. Almost seeing a wreck up front. I think a lot of this field might be getting a little bit nervous on how these drivers are running as the 4 finally able to clear Travis Dart.
It finally gets clear. It looks like there's aggressive side drafting coming off the corner, trying to pull the air off the 28, pull the 26 there. Travis Dart on his Medlin Chavez, the 55 5 involved. More carnage going on in the trial.
And a lot of the vehicles going to be down into the grass. No yellow is going to be thrown, as there's a lot of drivers piled up in this one, as there's no quick drivers on track. That's going to be counting as oncoming traffic. No yellow is thrown. We continue to stay green, but a lot of drivers from about 13th on back, actually I'd say about 8th on back, drivers are no longer connected to this lead. They're top about 6 that are in line, still with a chance to win here for duel number 1. A lot of drivers issues, maybe already got to take a toe to pit road. This is going to be our second major pack you see on screen, being led by having Philip Chavez and others trying to close in the best they can. Man, that was a wild mess that just happened. And the crazy to see, no yellow was thrown as we're on lap number 7 of 15.
Yeah, no yellow. I mean, they're half the field, Sam, involved in that. They're going to look like just maybe a bad bump, a little bit of side drafting going on there. His cars move around a lot and took out half the field. And right now, David McConnell came to, Cole Sacchetti leading the top line, trying to see what they can do. Is it's really now a 7-car breakaway up front.
And all these drivers up front in and try to poise yourself to be up front. Is that also the comfort zone to be? Zach Alding will have to be in a good spot to work with. So McConnell and others looking pretty quick. Is lead 7. Anyone still has a chance to win duel number 1, and a great way to start out the season. Main reason why being up front is so crucial. There are points to be grabbed for the top 5 finishers of these duels. Everyone recognizes it's so crucial when you think about the playoffs and making it into the playoffs, and every single one of these drivers having a chance to go battle for a champion.
Yeah, they're very much doing right now. It's going to be interesting to see how this is going to work out. It's going to be an odd number if you try to, get that outside line going, the inside line going. Right now, Medlin's loose. He hangs on to it. A little bit of a side draft there from the 4 of McConnell. Got that 12 machine loose. It's going to check him and Tony Brent up. But I think they're going to be able to hang on to this pack. And those top 3 now is the 2 cars on the bottom. And these top 3 are going to start to look like they're really blow by these guys. But there goes Cole Sacchetti with a big block, and McConnell's going to get into the outside wall just a little bit.
I mean, we are seeing some aggression. One of the aggressive, very aggressive right now is the 4 side drafting, and other drivers showing some aggressive blocking. I think 42, Cole Sacchetti willing to make some big moves. I don't think he was a fan of the way that some of the drafting were running. Top 7, thought maybe he was going to be your top 5 that he pulled away. Not the case after that little bit of a shimmy.
All right, man, caution is out.
This race, it's Zach Hall. The driver got 7 wins, and oh no, contact the 4 into the 24, and more drivers flipping and scattering, and that's the yellow for duel number 1, as it's the Texas Speed drivers getting the worst of it there. And it's the little dinky hits and drivers getting aggressive.
That was my bad on the first one, you guys.
First official yellow.
After that first wreck, I didn't think they were going to throw cautions.
I don't know
if
it's
just a case
because I got,
side draft from the
if it was because Cole was pinching me. I imagine it was just arrow, but that first one was my bad. We saved it by causing the domino effect
into this race, and their team
check up.
Hey, we've got to watch out for that
aggression
there, and this could hurt the 4 later in the main race.
Okay, there was some really bad net code on it too.
Over the radio, the 4 saying felt like he got
all good, David. This racing anniversary to play.
You don't really hear very often. We go to a super speedway track on
yeah,
drivers.
Sorry about that. I got too close. I just got sideways to the 3.
What a quick little wreck, and luckily for all these drivers, again, top 5 get bonus points, but this is not the official race that you're wanting to get your maximum points. We still got the featured race later on that's going to be a 60-lap run, as this is going to be the first initial wreck that we saw a lot of drivers. This did not even bring out a yellow, and this was the wreck that really kind of scattered the field. Taking a couple of different looks at these incidences, and Trevor, kind of shocking to see that this was not what brought out the yellow initially, but this certainly did give a lot of drivers some scares.
I'm kind of at a loss for words. This didn't cause a caution. I mean, Philip Chavez up into the wall. See Chris Stitz there after contact with the 53 of Wade. Sent him through the infield, but here's the one that caused the caution. You see the 28 there of Tony Brent flipping through the middle of 3 and 4. The 4 there of McConnell spinning to the inside wall. So we back this up and get a look at it here. And you can see Sam coming here in 3. it looks like maybe he got loose, just came down there into the 24 of Cameron Sarton and got him loose, set him up into the 28, the 12 of Medlin involved in it a little bit, but could very well have been a case of that 4 car getting loose on corner entry.
Yeah, I mean, it's just everyone was so close to one another.
When we get the one to green, I'm going to take the outside,
7 cars up front, but they were running as aggressively as they were. You would think that they would just, like, give each other space and then attack 2 laps to go. Instead, run like it was the last lap. 8 laps to go. And instead, we get a quick caution, brings back everyone that was initially caught up in that first big incident that took out over half of the field that's running in this first heat. I mean, in this first duel. And now we're going to be seeing with the drivers up front. How are they going to respond to this restart? Zach Hall still leading the way with Travis Dart, Cole Sketty, Andrew Medlin, and John Dart going to be your top 5. Drivers from 10th on back all came into pit road to get some type of service mended and fixed. Still in pit road after the first initial wreck. Chris Stitz acquired damage for the 17. Tony Brent looks to be done for this race. And Christopher Wade has called it a race for duel number 1. Expecting all those drivers to be back.
40 drivers showed up.
60-lap featured event later on tonight that will give you the first race full points. And Trevor, I mean, a good little preview of what we could be seeing for those 60 laps. Where was anything there that kind of surprised you during that run, or was that what kind of you were expecting?
I'd say that's about what I expected. I figured the aggression level would be high. It was some of the newer guys racing around some of the guys that have been here since season 1. Trying to mix it in, get a feel for one another. I think the side drafting aspect of it a little bit more aggressive than what I anticipated seeing in the first couple of laps. But I mean, you got a 15-lap heat to gain as many positions as you possibly can for a good starting spot going into the main race. So I got to be honest, it's kind of what I expected to see.
Disregard that message.
Drivers now getting prepared as notified it's time to get ready for this race to finish out. As the field's getting ready, race control saying, hey, pit road's going to be closed. That's going to be around the white flag area when we're going to be seeing pit road closed. So drivers recognizing, all right, this could be one of your last times to get any service done. Space car lights are off. We're taking off this time by Zach Hall. Travis Dart going to be your front row. And I think with no surprise, moving up once we lined up with Steven Evangelist. They're hoping for super speedway luck. Because this team's been quick when it comes to super speedway racing.
20 cars started. They currently have 10.
It seems like the team kind of disintegrates and starts a big one at the end.
Yeah, they have a bad tendency to be really quick through the first, 90%,
11.
5% of the race. It's the last 5% of the race where they kind of fall apart and tend to inflict some team casualties on one another. So hopefully they can get that cleaned up this season, get that taken care of. And I got to say, Andrew Medlin, very lucky to come out of that incident with
number 4 yellow.
There's a little bit of damage to the right rear. But having that wreck in front of him fairly clean, lucky for him, and I think good news there for Zach Hall is I think those two are going to be tough to beat.
Nice to be back, Dougie.
That they certainly are. Other teammates that are in line with one another. Watch out for the 5 machine and the 42. Cole Sketty, John Dart. They're going to be teammates.
Number 17, yellow, please.
That of Andrew Medlin. It's going to be the 5 machine. One of the drivers really to watch out for to tack off here. And
thank
honestly, it's going to be an interesting way for this race to finish out. Do you want to line up with your teammates? Would you like to just go for a win in the duel number 1? It's time to find out.
Green.
What are your mindsets for this race? The space car pulls up. We're seeing duel number 1 back underway as we take off. Zach Hall, Travis Dart on the charge.
Zach Hall with a good jump there. Kind of got split though from Andrew Medlin. This might give the opportunity to Travis Dart, Cole Sketty, if they can get lined up quick enough to get past that 32. As Zach Hall really jumping out in front of the field, but here comes Medlin trying to close in, but it's going to be that of Cole Sketty who gets the rear bumper of the 26 of Travis Dart first, and you see that momentum on the inside line building up as they go by the 32 coming out of turn number 2.
And you can already see 2 distinct packs. Main reason why the lead group, a lot of drivers that were not involved with those 2 first wrecks, and the other drivers just wounded and trying to get the best finish they can as our top 7 all trying to pull away. Travis Dart, Cole Sketty, recognizing being up front is the key factor. I don't think anyone wants to work with Zach Hall or Andrew Medlin, as everyone's staying down low and hoping to maximize their speed. They're coming across the line, 2 laps to go in heat. Nothing back to number 1. Who's going to set up and be lined up where you want to be up front, in the back? Make your choice now. because it is 2 laps to go.
It's going to be Jacob Grant in the 19, the other rookie that's going to jump up there in that top line, try to help the 32 and the 12. Is Joshua Altus in the 94, I think, just has a little bit too much damage, can't really close in on the pack to really give any assistance. So it's a 3-car breakaway, top line, bottom line, is they're all side by side in the top 6. Halfway down the back straightaway, Altus trying to do everything he can to close in on these lead pack.
The big thing for Altus is with Jacob covers up this league. At least it's a teammate for the 94 to work with. You want to push yourself in the best position possible as they come out turn 4. White flag expected to be up for duel number 1. It's out of the air for the next level racing. White flag. Zach Hall leading the charge on the outside lane, but Travis Dart hoping for a little bit more help. It's going to be a 3 versus 4. 3 drivers on the inside, 4 drivers on the outside. Which lane's going to find the speed? Right now, it's the inside lane.
Here we come out of turn number 2. Zach Hall, Travis Dart, Cole Sacchetti, Andrew Medlin, the top 4. They're trying to push each lane out in front of one another. It's going to be Medlin trying to push Zach. Cole Sacchetti trying to push that, and Travis Dart halfway. Altus is going to jump to the outside. He's going to make it 3 wide in turn number 3.
And right now, by a full car lane, Travis Dart having the better momentum, and I think that Altus move might have backfired.
It's a photo finish.
Lane, and it's going to be the 26, open for the best, but they're going to be 3 wide across the line. Who's
Whoa,
winning
don't
duel
let off
number
like
1?
that after
And it
the
looked to be
line.
Cole
Jesus.
Sacchetti on the inside lane. The 42
Nice job.
stealing it by a nose. 0.005 of a second, and the 42 machine showing what drama can be held here at Daytona.
Snuck it in there.
Travis to go up and block the run from Zach Hall. I think it was a better push from that of John Dart to the back end of the 42 of Cole Sacchetti that got Sacchetti that momentum to get by. But what a great finish there.
All right, now we got to do the same thing. Hopefully, it's not a eye-pacing event.
Certainly, duel number 2. I mean, we're going to be seeing a flip-flop. Either it's going to be less dramatic, we're not going to see any incidences, or we could blow up and we could have a lot of wrecks. It's the 2 expectations I have for duel number 2. But duel 1, what a way to finish it out and showing this could be a fun night to watch out for racing. Full Send Racing Series. Duel number 1 goes the 42 of Cole Sacchetti as the rest of the field gets ready to line up for duel number 2. To see if we can get those results for duel 1, though, so you can officially see the lineup on how all the drivers will stack up on the inside row for that of seeing our Daytona.
You have 4 additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
We officially do not have duel number 1.
No fast repairs. You get a little damage, you're done. And I don't know if we get one in the feature or not.
These drivers, where they
If you don't get one here, I guess probably don't get one in the feature. I can look on the info screen.
Start of our Daytona race this evening. That's taking the pole award, you can say.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the outside row now. Pit road is closed.
Going to be in second with 3rd place, Christopher Norris, Brady Collins. 4th, Alexander 5th, 6th goes to Ross Tatum, Will Bustler 7th, 8th, Nick Holland, the 00.
Who's behind me? Brandon? I'm assuming Collie? I don't know anybody in here, so good luck to my pronunciations as the season goes on.
In 14th, Alex Jones will be 15th with Tyler Thomas. In 16th, Ryan Lynch, 17th.
Brandon, love that paint, buddy.
18th, Jay Becker able to get reconnected, and he'll start in 19th position with Cedric Hunter being the 20th driver in heat number 2.
20 drivers we have for heat number 1, 20 drivers for heat number 2 as the field is ready and set to go.
Yeah, it seemed like a fitting one to use this week.
We'll have a 2-minute cool down period where they're going to be able to do a little practice before we get to our 60th lap run. So these drivers ready to get rolling as they're on the back stretch. Trevor, heat number 1,
Thunder
certainly had the flair.
2003
Heat number
throwback.
2, there's been a driver that's been sitting out there watching that first heat. We think these drivers are thinking here and get this second duel on how to prepare for this run.
I'm thinking they're going to be. I'm thinking they're going to be equally as aggressive. I don't know, but I'm thinking it's going to be equally as aggressive as why not? I mean, it's 15 laps. Try to get as good a starting position as you can, and see what it's going to be like to race out there with all these guys when you get into the main race.
Main race seconds.
Get ready.
This race 15 laps is the distance. 2. Ken Campbell, Brian McCann
All right,
really
man.
showed
Pace
out
cars
last
in.
Heat race.
Flash race. It's one of the highest finishing.
Green flag, green flag.
I'm excited to
Pit
see
road
what
is now
Eugene's
open.
gonna have to get away
Then it's a 60-lap feature.
Good job. The next car is the leader.
Tonight, it's about friendships, it's about finding allies, maybe a little bit of rivalries.
You got one inside.
With a competition on lap 15. Man, he's pushing me already. He pushed me on the shift. It's probably going to be a boring race. I ain't got no teammates. I'll just have to find a group and run with them.
Clear low, clear low. Outside.
Oh.
All clear, all clear.
He wasn't expecting that. I'm going to get slingshot now.
Sorry, Ken.
Slingshot big time.
Got one outside. Still there.
Holding on, drifting, doing a little bit of a Kyle Busch impression.
Still there. Hold the line. Good job. The next car is the leader.
Hope that don't happen to me.
Still there. Hold the line.
Probably should have stayed on the outside because the inside line gets screwed a whole bunch. Like if I get past here, I'm just stuck on the inside line. Nothing I can do.
Still there. Hold the line.
Maybe that guy will stay on the outside and I'll get to run here the whole race.
Stay low.
The features is going to be a one pit stop after the caution.
Stay low. You're clear high. Clear high.
Just gunning for a top 5 here. Top 5 get playoff points, I think. I think that's what the broadcast was saying. Get some kind of points. I don't know. I don't have my note card for this season yet. I just know the basics. Got to restart in the restart zone if you're the leader. Leader gets lane choice. They got a whole bunch of rules in this league. You can't drive through 2 pit stalls. You got to stay to the right.
46.675.
Exactly.
Got one outside.
He did it.
Stay low. Stay low. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. You're clear high. Clear high.
Qualified 4th. Some of them guys know a little bit more than I do about speedway qualifying. You have to call out your pitting as one of the rules, or you get a black flag drive through. Not a fan of that rule, but I gotta follow it. So they do allow text, so I'm just gonna hit my number 1 key.
10 to go.
This league does have a lot of fast drivers in it. Bunch of 5Ks, 4Ks, 3Ks. I've only raced with about, what was it, last week, 20? Hell yeah, everybody's just so even. There's nothing you can do. Of course, I ain't been up front in a while, so I can't say much. Hey, hey, Adrian, how's it going? Yeah, man, doing good. Hope you are. Playing any computer games?
It's still going to be pretty wide. It looks like Tatum's just trying to bail out of this league. You're maybe not feeling as comfortable as he was earlier.
Some drivers trying to get
I got back into PUBG. But yeah, I don't play it often. Rocket League maybe once a week. I got some new features, but I mean, it's still the same old stuff. You have to play at a certain time of day because there's nobody on. I like the gameplay better. Oh yeah, it's still clunky, but it runs a whole lot smoother. Of course, I'm running a whole lot better computer now, but I think they did improve the game quite a bit. Some people complain about crashes still, but I haven't experienced it.
That is a strong pair of drivers making a group of 3 across the state of
No, Derek, I've tried it, but I just don't play it regularly.
Carried forward, but Texas Speed say, oh, one of our drivers is moving to the top lane. We'll follow as well, as now it's 3 Texas Speed drivers in line, almost 4. You're going to be having Noah C. Carter also in the mix. It's the middle group.
Do you play it, Derek?
Speed, Rennie Valley, to give just a little bit more, but Chris Stevens not close enough to back over the 99.
All right, man. Take it easy, Adrian.
Again, closing in on 6 left.
See ya.
Into number 2.
That outside line was 6 and 11.
I think you've told me that before, Derek.
There's contact. Holly's in the wall. 25 was 13.
Yeah.
They scattered. No caution.
Can I get a black clear for a
I'm just not a fan.
Can I also get the same? I accidentally went to the pit recording.
Scattered and wrecked out.
Me too. Here I am racing iRacing. Little 2008, and technically before that, NASCAR 2003.
Do you have a bunch of damage, I call it?
We saw that first Trevor of
Oh, yeah.
that's going to be a worry once we get to the feature race after this.
Yeah, it's going to be a worry.
Ain't no second line going to come up here and challenge us. I'm sure they'll be up here lap 2 to go. Of course, this guy behind me, he's going to jump out if they're not here. I'm going to be a sitting duck. I hate being a leader here. There's like no way I win this unless they wreck behind me. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I know. I used to have to do all that.
Love to see the silver lanes coming out and racing. We had Jonathan start running last. They were about to win the series. Seeing another pair of runners running out on the enjoy to see.
Yeah, it's always enjoy to see you
Trying to remember to give me your card.
And then I started saving up money. I was like, if I ever buy new equipment, I'm buying everything so it's all contained and I don't have to do that.
All clear.
That is so much better. Yeah, I totally get that.
Outside.
Here they come.
Still there? Hold your line.
Side drafting on the outside.
Still there? Hold your line. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. All clear, all clear.
I don't know if Kevin still does it, but that's what he does. He's got His computer's like across the room, and then he's got big hit. He's got a optical monitor cable, something like a 50-foot or 100-foot run over to his racing rig. So his computer's like his desktop, but he just runs the monitor cable over to his rig and whatever else he needs, like USB.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
I'm just surprised, like when he was first putting it together, I'm just surprised he didn't like glitch out, having a cable run that far. But he knows what he's doing on those cables. He installs stuff like that, so.
Got one outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Surely they're not gonna let me win this thing.
All clear.
Somebody's got a plan. But right now the guy behind me, he's blocked in. So they'll either have to get a third line or this guy on the outside pulls ahead and wins. Oh, this guy behind me might pull up here. Yep. Oh, he dropped back in. That was a mistake. Now I'm going to be screwed. They're going to get a run.
Stay low.
There you go. Three times.
You're clear high. Clear high.
He's going to go high here. I got to stay low. It's my only option.
Outside.
Hell. Hold on. Hold on. No, he got me. No, wait. I'm not sure. Yeah, he got me. I got second place though, so that's not too bad. He timed it perfectly though.
What a move there by Christopher Norris. Carnage behind him, coming through the trioval as cars got together. But Norris with a great time move though, the outside of the 8. Brian McCann, a little bit of side drive.
Not for heat racing. I'll save that one for the feature.
Exciting finishes. I'm thinking we're gonna get the same here when we get to that 60 lap main race.
I have never seen.
I'll take a second.
Duels finish with the exact same gap between first and second before. Both 0.005 of a second. Both incredible runs. And
now, what's the strategy here?
1 and 2 in the books. And for us, we're going to take a quick break. Hopefully, you can get a little bit of a snack, go to the bathroom, get prepared. We got 60.
0 fast repairs, so survival is the strategy.
Race 1 about to be underway.
40 cars.
Xfinity car ready to give you the action for the Daytona 150.
You know, I didn't turn right, but it is what it is.
Customs. Hopefully, you're ready. We'll be back right after this for more racing action.
And I got to start 4th on the outside. That means I'm in control of the outside line.
That was also terrible netcode.
Yeah, some bad netcode took me in the 99 out. And
here in 30 seconds, we're going to load into it. But then, you know, we got the whole pace lap and 2 minutes sitting on the grid. Probably realistically about 4 or 5 minutes.
Just a reminder, guys, discussions about race incidents should take place after the race, please. They'll all get reviewed.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't like giving penalties out on the first race of the season. Okay, so the leaders will get their black flags cleared once the field picks green.
Leaders will get
Medlin and Ken hop out of line and go to the front row. Medlin will be the starting car.
On the outside, trying to get the win, and it's William Edison dealing it at the line. 18 trying to block. 77 getting to the 18. That leaves 3 to TJ Roberts. 17 to Gavin Rogers.
I'll have to look, Derek. I'm still planning on going and getting Kevin's go-kart. I'm just waiting on Kart Sport to send the vertical kart stand. I got to have that before I can go get his. And then I got to make sure his is ready to go. I'm assuming it is, but I don't know. I don't know if anything was broken on it when he put it up or not.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
But if I run heavy, then I got to mount all those weights on it.
We're going to be watching the Xfinity Cars tackling Season 5 for Race 1.
Hey, Brian, thanks.
You got to see some incredible racing. Both the
I'll try, do my best.
At 0.005 of a second, being the gap between first and second.
Daytona big luck race.
And both of the lead drivers that took the white flag were passed coming to the line. So watch out. This should be an entertaining one here tonight. Sorry, we do not have the official grid show up on screen. We'll give you the verbal rundown of where the drivers are starting here tonight for the Daytona 150 presented by
All right, man, we're going green next time by. All right, man, line up on the outside road now. Pit road is closed. Catch the 38 cars.
We get a black flag for passing the yellow to get to the front there. As soon as I see it pop up, I'll clear it for him.
Jay Becker and row number 4 in 7th and 8th place. It's in
Lucky dog coming high.
In 9th and 10th position, it's Steven Bustler.
Yep, same here. 12 cars coming high. Sorry about that. Yep, coming up high.
It's going to be Jacob Grant in that of 11th. Christopher Melton.
Was a violation.
Nick,
you can't go below the yellow
Will Bustler.
During pace laps.
McConnell will be in 15th with Ross Tate.
That's another rule in the 10-page rule
never
book.
mind. I'm going to go out on my apron here.
17th with Cedric Hunter. In 18th, Doug Pierce and Ryan Lynch will be your top 20 drivers tonight.
Then in 21st position, going to be Peter Dillon, Dalton Alexander in 22nd spot, Ryan Wilson in 23rd,
15th,
Harrison Gerwitz going to be in 25th, with Ken Campbell in 26th position, Curtis Letchka going to be in 27th, Noah C. Carter in 28th, 29th is going to be Cameron Sarton, and in 30th, it's Chris M. Stevens.
31st will be Philip Chavez. 32nd will be Alex Jones. William Duff will be in 33rd. Tyler Thomas in 34th. Chris Stitz, 35th. Brandon Colley roll off in 36th. And Tony Brent in 36th.
Hey, Brian, I got bad news. I don't keep up with it.
39th. And Jonathan Burt will round out our 40 cars.
I don't even know who.
Get ready.
Get ready for the race. That is your 40-car field.
I like driving and everything. I just don't keep up with the actual NASCAR stuff.
All right, man. 8 cars in.
Customs. Thank you for sponsoring today's race as well. Big thank you to Next
Green
Level
flag,
Racing,
green flag.
Kicker, also Brenson Studios.
Yeah, I know. It's a disappointment when people ask me and I have to tell them that.
You're ready. It's the start of the new season. Green flag is out of the air. Cole Sacchetti, Christopher Norris. They are going to be watching out how Andrew Medlin and Ken Campbell take the charge down into turn number 1.
Still there.
Go ahead, drop low here, Zach.
Second and third after winning their heat races. So they're lined up behind them. It's going to be the teammates on the top row.
Who's your picks?
Still there. Hold the line.
Campbell and Morris. They're trying to find out
There you go, Derek.
Are they going to be backing out of the line to go back to the field?
Travis Dart wanted to get those bonus for himself.
Stay high.
He's trying to get out of the lane. Survival is going to be the key. And for this race, 16 laps is the distance.
Stay high. You're in third place. Good job. The next car is the leader.
The joy we had him on the podcast.
Still there.
No way. Did we? No, we had his
Still there.
dad or granddad. I can't remember. Is it Randy LaJoy? Yeah.
Interesting call from
Stay
those
high.
guys to drop
There's
back
the car on the low side. Stay high. There's the car on the low side. You're in second.
Nah, they closed the pits.
Still there.
Yeah, we definitely got to have a green stop, but they closed the pits like 2 or 3 laps before the caution, so you can't really, doesn't really help much.
Still there.
It's really going to come down to, the race is going to be won or lost on the pit stop during the last half of the race.
Still there.
7 cars are pitting this time back, 7 cars pitting this time back.
Still there.
You did, Mox. Who won that arm wrestling contest?
Stay high. Good job, man. Now you're the leader.
Yeah, I want to save fuel. I don't want to be up front here. I either want to be front or dead last. So I'm all right now.
Clear low, clear low. Inside.
Yeah, I just don't want to be like mid-pack or 6th place or something like that.
Still there. Still there.
I'm just messing with you, Mox.
Good job. The next car is the leader. Stay high.
You guys.
Stay high. There's the car on the
Y'all
low
making me
side.
blush. Thanks, Mox.
Still there. Still there.
And this is only lap 5. Feels like lap 15.
Stay high. Clear low, clear low.
I don't want to pull low.
Inside. All right, you're back in first. Stay high. Stay high.
Another disadvantage running up front when it comes to the end of last half of the race when we pit.
Stay high.
Thank you, Derek.
Still there.
Being up front, I can't see like the number of cars pitting, like how big the group is. You got to have a group of at least 3.
Still there. Hold your line.
If it's just 2 cars, you're screwed. So I kind of want to be behind during the last half of the race.
Stay high.
Only downside there is the big one, so
The car is C31. Just hit the fastest lap. 46.506. Stay high.
then again, you do have to call out pits, so a bunch of people call it out, I can go in and maintain my lead at least.
Clear low, clear low. Inside. Stay high. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Stay high.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay consistent, like coming off the corner so he knows where I'm going to go. I don't think everybody's being aggressive yet. We're just kind of riding around.
Stay high.
I'm just kind of left sides on this black seam.
All clear, all clear. Got one inside. Stay high. Still there? Hold your line. Stay high. Stay high. Still there? Hold your line.
I could, on the stage, take 4 tires and just
Got one outside.
sit on the pit for a while.
You got one inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still there?
I don't know, it's 40 cars though. That's tough.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Catch the hate car. Let the hate car by.
No, they don't matter, but it'll give me a reason to kind of drop back.
And that's going to be Christopher Melton. He's spun around and the pack collisions.
Now, what'll be interesting here, I think the rule says caution within 5 laps of the stage counts as the stage. So that'll really shake things up. I hope he comes over and announces that.
I saw Cameron Sarton through the grass, the 5 of John Dart, the 99 of Brandon Hawley through there. A lot of cars involved in that. I think some guys getting through that with no damage, but you can see some cars still trying to get back out on track, and our first caution here of the night.
His car's stuck on the back. Leaders are going to have to slow down.
Drivers trying to go 3 lines. Checks his speed. You're just seeing a pinball.
Not sure. I'm hoping he'll say we got race control in here.
Carnage to initiate.
We need to know before the pit, though.
Caught up in that mess. Required damage going to be for William, that of Duff, who's going to be involved with this. But here's what brought out our first official caution of tonight's race.
Pit road is now open.
A little bit of bad side drafting of the 37 into the 93 that gets Melton.
Is this caution here?
Then it's going to be seen. They believe that's the 6 that's going to be right behind him. It makes contact.
It's coming up. This
up the
isn't
14,
within 5 laps.
right back up into Melton. And the rest of the field tries to scatter to get by the spinning 93.
Yeah, just nowhere to go.
Wait.
The rest of the field, the 91.
Did he say it still will be the stage?
I believe that's Harris Gerwitz involved.
Because he originally said no.
Holly gets into the back of him going through the grass. And
I guess I asked the wrong question.
I believe that's the 77's involved. Chris Stinson, the 17 was in it. 2, Jonathan Woods also involved in that as more cars just try to get stopped and slowed up.
All right.
Saying that's the issue with being in the middle of a pack like that. You get a wreck like that. There's just
how did I become the leader?
There really isn't.
Did the guy behind me slow down slow enough to where it put me in a lead? Oh, that's hilarious. I was waiting I wanted him to come around me, but he wouldn't come around me.
Finding early troubles. See that heavy damage on the rear end. And this is something that I'm curious to see what damage repair some of these drivers can handle with. A lot of that contact really wasn't as bad as I really was expecting it to be. With the amount
but it was saying, let the pace car by. Okay, I got you. I thought it was saying let the guy behind me by. I'm all confused.
Fix up these machines as the one driver that's most likely going to be done out of that wreck is the 77, William Duff, that has required damage.
Yeah, I think Duff got the worst of it when
the back half of the field went in 20 back.
I think it was the 93 of Chris Melton that was Duff just had nowhere to go, got into him. Took the 2 of Jonathan Woods with him.
That's not good.
Kind of came off with the worst for wear and all that, but it's the front end damage I think that these guys got to worry about the most. If you have RPMs,
that is not good because they're gonna stay out.
Really hurt these guys later on in the race.
They're gonna be off the pit strategy with everybody else. That's gonna put me mid pack.
First service done. It was from 32nd position to.
Of course, they all could have wrecked too, so could have been a big one. I don't know how big that was.
Getting some fuel and as well some repairs. The timing of this yellow, it does not help these drivers. I actually this on that note, Trevor, when you brought it up, stage break at lap 15 for these drivers. So when we go back to green flag racing, it's gonna be probably a 3-lap.
All right, man, we're going green next time by. All right, man, line up on the inside row.
You'll be seeing another big wreck with the driving of drivers trying to maximize their bonus points before we get to that final push of who's gonna win here tonight.
Yeah, we could see another incident with that stage break. I mean, it's going to be a, like you said, shootout.
Starts lap 14, so 1, 2, okay. 2 laps before the caution.
One lap that closes.
End of the regular season before going into the playoffs.
Yeah, so sure. Lap 14, when the leader crosses the finish line, to begin lap 14, the pit lane should close.
Drivers are trying to get some clarification.
Roger, thank you.
Information as we're getting the field set up side by side.
I guess I'll just go in and pit normal fuel only and come out, and whatever I get, it's whatever I get. Then I'll make a decision after that.
Curious though, who behind our top 10 might try to go for a massive surge to get into the top 10, or try to go for a top 10?
Because I got the lead. I don't want to give up the lead.
It's going to be a 3-lap shootout when we get back to green flag racing. Remember, I'm just expecting a big one at this point.
The lead is probably the safest spot on the track,
I wouldn't put it
and that's my strategy. So
the heat races, or I'm sorry, the dual races, we saw it.
I'll try to maintain it.
That of 9 laps into a 60-lap race. Granted, I mean, it is a short race, but we've already seen the aggression in here for those stage points. We could see it kick off again, and look out for.
I'd really be happy with anything like top 10.
Convert the 3 Texas speed guys all there, 10th, 11th, and 12th. You have Ryan Lynch, Alex Jones, Harris Gerwitz, who survived that wreck. He's got a little bit of damage. Nick Holland, Tony Grant.
They got a 3-mile-per-hour rule here.
Inside that top 10 to get some stage points.
And currently our biggest mover of the
Plus or minus.
All right, man. Pace car is in.
And I got to go inside the start zone.
position.
Green flag, green flag.
Of the race. Next car is up. It's time to get back to racing.
Now I'm going to get slingshotted.
Lap 15, top 10 drivers get bonus points. Let's see who's going to grab those bonus points here tonight. Brian McCann takes off. He's already got a 2-car length lead over the 10 machine of Burt. It was an incredible launch, but here comes the
Actually, for the most part, I agree with all the rules that they have, except for there was some weird ones like if an admin calls a rule during a race, you can't contest it. The only way you can contest it is after the race, and only if it resulted in a disqualification. So if it was like a black flag or end of line or whatever, you just have to take it. Like, what if somehow the admin was wrong?
52.575. Good job, the next car is the leader.
That's the only oddity that I found. This will be my first time bump drafting.
Still there.
Full send, do it live.
Stay low.
All of the practice I did was they put me in the leader.
Still there. Towards the line.
I don't know how hard you can push.
That was your box left of position. Go high. Good job, man. Back in third. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. The car in C.
Right now, no. This is the white flag, and then I can pit after it comes out.
Stay low.
We're racing to the line for points here.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
Hopefully we don't get wrecking.
Still there.
Sorry about that.
The water temp keeps getting high. All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Let the 8 car by.
Ooh, that water temp warning gave me flashbacks.
Christopher Norris as the stage yellow comes out, and Norris
I have had a car, and I think it was the Xfinity, blow up as soon as the water temp gauge started going off. Like the very second it flashed red, complete blow up.
38. It's got to be feeling good as it gets the stage.
I got 4th there, so.
Trevor, these drivers certainly know how to put on a show when it comes to crunch time at the end.
They really do. I mean, that's 3 great finishes. And if that tells you anything, I think that means we need
I'm just going to
run to the end with
fill up.
Everything being about 15 laps in these finishes that we've gotten. So who knows? Maybe we'll get that.
Got to remember, can't go below the yellow, or that's a black flag.
Into that stage break with the 4.
I see somebody back there doing it.
And Tyler Thomas really aggressive there, and almost a little bit of contact with the 64 of John Matthews, and that could have been huge because it almost got involved with our last season's champ of Zach Hall.
Yeah, I mean, they look in control.
Pit road is now open.
looks like for those Texas speed drivers, as you never know what you're going to find in the field. Slowing up, letting the pace car catch you up on by. Going into pit road this go around.
10-4.
Our stage winner, once they're done with pit stops, as with this stage, going to be Christopher Norris maxing out on his stage points. Ken Campbell second, Andrew Medlin third. Fourth goes Brian McCann. Jay Becker gets fifth. Jacob Grant sixth. Zach Hall seventh. John Matthews eighth.
Pit boxing 10.
How do they enforce the 2 pit stall rule?
Three,
here we go.
2,
Who's gonna have a
1.
stop? Because you
Right
lose
here.
a lot and gain a lot by a great pit stop.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be 4 tires, 2 tires.
Probably just if somebody does it real bad.
That's it, go.
You gotta fill it up, so you might as well take 4, but we'll have to wait and see. Can't slide through your box. That's another thing we've seen.
Line up single file.
Hopefully I got far right enough.
Car 99. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside.
Norris looks like a 2-tire stop for him, as he's gonna leave. He's gonna get beat out by the 8 of Brian McCann.
Brian McCann looking like it's fuel only for the 8 machine.
I cannot remember if there's a rule for exiting pit stall.
Let the 99 car by.
See, this is the worst case scenario. I'm going to come out and
It's the 99
6.
car. It's the 00 car.
I guess in 6 though, you can look at it 40 car field, and I will be able to fuel save a lot here. So
Bustler getting service done beforehand. Crazy to see how they want to stack it up. And after pit stops are done, let's talk to our stage winner. Get his thoughts on how this run went down. Christopher Norris, on how he's feeling. 38 machine to Christopher Norris and Sam Trevor up the booth. You got us?
Yeah, got you guys.
Hey, Chris, you come away with the stage win. 2 spectacular passes late in these runs with your dual win.
yeah, definitely that'll give me options for when to pit, because the leaders, they'll have to go in early.
Definitely feels a little bit different. I'm used to it being kind of tight and not as wiggly, but this thing is tight on the wheel, but it's kind of loose on the track, so a little bit scared for the rest of the race, but if we just keep it smooth and straight, we got it.
I mean, Norris, we saw you working well there with your teammates of Ken Campbell and Andrew Medlin. Zach Hall wasn't able to get up with you there in the stage, but how important is it going to be to have your teammates for the rest of this race?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have won the stage without him, because Ken's call to go down to the bottom, of course, got us in a good position for 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3. So that's good points.
All right, man, we're going green next time by.
I think as long as we have a good team,
line up on the outside road now.
We might be able to come away with the win.
Win is what everyone's searching.
Just hopefully nobody's a windshield wiper.
Looking to add it. There's going to be a 1 pit stop before this race is done. What is the worries for that pit stop? Are you guys feeling pretty confident as a team?
Well, with that heat races, I think we should be okay with pit stops. As long as we have a good crew and no one overshoots, pit road and doesn't speed and doesn't spin out, I think we're fine. Pit boxes are spread out, so no worries about that. So as long as we don't have any interference by other drivers making mistakes, I think we got it.
Sounds good. Well, we'll send you back to your team, and good luck for the rest of the night.
Thank you.
That is the 38 machine of Christopher Norris from Freaky Fast Racing, winner of our stage.
If it's Sprite and it's 0 sugar, no caffeine, what is it?
Initial start of this race. Leading on this restart to be seen that Joshua Aldis will Bustler through the front 2. Ross Tatum, Christopher Wade, as well as Stephen Bustler. 5 drivers that did not go to pit road.
Sprite, 0 sugar, no caffeine, and clear.
I think a good one on all their parts to get that track position back.
Can't say that I've ever had that.
We had that caution on lap 10, so you only ran 5 laps to come down. And hey, it might work into their
Oh, really?
They have long term for this race, so and track position is going to be very important for these guys. So it's working out well for them. Have to see how well they fit.
Does it have like a similar taste?
McCann, Norris, Campbell, Becker, Medlin, and those guys who've looked really fast all night long. But a little bit of a mix up here at the front. This could spice things up, Sam.
Really good. Also, you haven't seen on our middle bottom third.
I kind of gave up on drinking soda. I drink mostly no sugar tea now.
Get ready.
That's going to be Steve Benjamin. We want to give a huge shout out to running race control.
The pace car's in.
Kind of facilitating the drivers if mishaps happen. So a huge shout out to race control this evening, and also giving us the
green.
Allow you, the audience.
Gotcha.
Well, the stage is done. The duels are done. It's time
yeah,
to
one
find out
inside.
who's winning the Daytona.
Good job, man. You're up the pit. Say hi. There's the car on the low side.
We're back to green flag action. Will Bustler.
Say hi. Clear low. Inside. Still there? Hold your line. Still there? Hold your line.
I'm down on power barrel.
Stay high.
I'm backing off so he don't pull down. But hell, they're going to get around anyway.
Stay high.
I want 2 cars in front of me so I can save.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
I'm going to be that guy. This guy on the bottom, the pusher, he ain't really pushing. I think I just net coded. That car below me came up and it affected my steering wheel.
53.6.
But I didn't get a 0X.
Still there. Stay high. Stay high.
They bobbing a little bit. Ain't too bad.
Still there.
Oh, he pulled up. Bold strategy.
Stay high. Clear low, clear low. Inside.
Go ahead and turn my tires off.
Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Stay high. Stay high. Clear low, clear low. You got one inside.
We're starting to get in that territory where I don't want to be at.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Oh, what the God. See?
Stay high.
That could have been the end of my race right there.
Stay high.
3 wide.
Still there.
That's he's full sending. Oh, they go. Come on.
Still there. Hold your line.
I am not liking what I'm seeing. I want out of this.
Still there.
Damn, we're 30 cars deep right now. So if I drop back, that's going to be a huge drop. 30 place is like 2 seconds behind us. 34 deep.
Stay high.
I know, but I want to.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still there? Hold your line.
That one guy went up the middle.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Oh,
Stay high.
I don't know what that meant, but
Stay high.
I don't know how else to take it, so I'm going to assume you meant it exactly as written.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still there? Hold your line.
All right, I think they've calmed down a little bit.
All clear, all clear.
94 is getting a little bumper happy.
Still there. Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
21 strikes me as a single monitor driver.
Still there. Hold the line.
He doesn't really react to the bottom line where we're going through a turn.
Stay high. The leader just did a 47.922. Stay high. Stay high.
Y'all can't see that, but that bottom car beside me just came up quite a way.
Surprisingly, are keeping up with some speed pace, and I'm going to fall back to 18th position. That's Jonathan Burt with 6 machines somehow still attached to the pack. And Trevor, not something that we see very often of seeing drivers in this pack. It's doing some heavy damage. Is the 6th machine? He's
still there.
What do you say, 7 gallons? I got 6.8 and 8.5.
Stay high. Stay high.
8.5 might be when they bring the next can out. Or no, wait. Or is it 9? Because it's a 18 gallon, 18 point something. Yeah, I think 10. 10's when they have to bring the second can, so I'll put it on 8.5 for now.
Stay high.
Yeah, it's got to be 8.5 as one can, cause that'll only be 17 gallons.
Still there? Hold your line. Still there? Hold your line.
Oh, with one can I get left sides? I should have got left sides on that stage. I didn't even think about it. I don't know if that's a penalty or not. Time penalty. You think it will be a time penalty?
Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Because that helps you get off the corner so much more. But if I'm in a pack, unless I'm leading, it won't really help.
There's a car on the low side.
So we'll just do without it.
Stay high.
Yeah. Oh, wow, he almost hit me. That was paper thin.
Still there? Hold the line.
Oh no! Up front, issue, scattering. Christopher Norris, Jacob Pratt going to be bouncing into the grass as we stay green.
That split everybody up.
Surface, and it's Zach Hall getting the worst of it for the 32. And oh man, that middle of the pack got risky for a quick moment.
Stay high.
It looked like Jay Beckett came up into the 18, ran, jumped down, passing down to Zach.
32's got a speeding pit backwards in the pit road. 91
stay high.
Single file.
Stay high.
Main car stays in front.
Like that, settle in for a couple laps before you start getting aggressive.
Still there?
That left side thing only works if everybody else does it in your group, though.
Trevor, as we look at this incident, it's between the 19 and the 10, like you talked about, the ones to watch out for.
Still there? Hold your line.
So I think I think the risk reward there is low. I think the only way I'm going to take lefts is if I'm the leader of the group going in. Then the risk reward is better.
All right, man. Halfway this time by. Still there. The lead is at 48.219. Say hi. Still there. Still there.
Taking 8.5 gallons.
Say hi. Say hi.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm the last car, I'm definitely not going to try it.
Turn it top to the outside and then
Because then if I don't take tire, then I'll just draft up to whoever's in front of me. Really, the leader has to do it.
Never mind. We should be good. Never mind. We're good further.
Yeah, see that too.
Say hi.
Oh, hell, I don't know. I'm assuming 5. You talking about 5 versus a single like the new car?
Say hi.
Yeah, it should be 5 low.
Say hi. Still there? Hold the line.
Is there somebody in front of 21? Too afraid to look.
Say hi.
No, there's not. I thought there was.
Clear low, clear low. You got one inside. Say hi.
I don't want to draft this guy.
Say hi. There's the car on the low side. You're back and forth. Say hi.
Hell, I can still park throttle and maintain. Of course, we got the lap car.
Say hi. Say hi. There's the car on the low side. Still there. Clear low, clear low. Inside. Say hi. Say hi.
But I won't be taking the full 8.5. I got to wait till I get 3 gallons or lower, right? 3.5. Because I want to take the full 8.5
Still there.
in case there's a green, white checkered or something.
Say hi. Say hi.
2 laps. I ain't heard nobody call out pitting yet.
Say hi. There's the car on the low side. Say hi. All clear, all clear. You got one inside. Say hi. There's the car on the low side. Say hi.
I thought that guy was going to be doing that. Seemed like he was kind of brake checking me.
High. There's the car on the low side. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Inside, you're 2 wide there. 3 wide, you're in the middle.
Clear, 2 wide. The leader just did a
47.728. Stay high. There's the car on the low side.
I don't want to be leader either, because I don't. If I go in solo,
Still there. Good job. The next car is leader. Stay high. Stay high.
10-4.
38, 15, 12, putting the time. Putting the time.
Stay high. You're back in second.
You might be wondering where they need to find the best
Stay high.
setup. Says take a quick break because pit stops are underway. It's going to be seen. Racing all line.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side.
Like everyone is good, but another street got out with some sponsors.
Stay high.
94 is pitting this time.
I can't. 94 below me's pitting, but
One pitting.
Still there.
I could pull down here, but I don't know if I got enough room.
All
That
clear,
was
all
risky.
clear. The leader is pitting now.
Y'all go time?
You're back in first.
I guess I got to pit now, right?
More drivers hitting pit road. Will Hustler from the lead. The pit stops. Trevor Williams seen so far within the rundown of sponsors on these pit stops.
All right, should I take lefts?
Outside.
3-7 fitting this time.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
I'm pitting.
Stay low. Still there. Hold your line.
Guy hit me.
Stay low. Still there. Hold your line. All clear. All clear. You got one outside. Stay low.
As it looks like another pairing
Pit
coming
boxing,
in. This is going to be the biggest pack we've had so far. It's a lot of sim, Texas speed coming into pit road, and others up front. And some looking a little bit maybe too fast on entry. Watch out for the black flags and contact. Going to be made. Contact's going to be for the 10, and Jay Beckard gets spun around while drivers were trying to get into their box.
That's it. Go.
Gosh, unfortunate there. Becker to the
64
inside.
is going to be pitting in the slot.
45 maybe of Alex Jones that got into him, and that's going to be a huge loss
I could have got a little bit more fuel there,
for his box.
but no, I couldn't have. It would have been a second can.
For himself, a lot of time lost for that finish.
Huge amount of time for Alex Jones. He missed it.
I'll pull these guys behind me up. Damn, they're 2 seconds behind.
And those are the incidents
The car in front
where
is pitting.
you have to position yourself
Can I get a draft off him?
to take your stop. If you're one of those early positions, hit that inside pit wall. And it looked like for Alex
I
Jones,
think I got his draft.
incidences arise with Pelton.
That group behind me is going to catch me anyway.
It's Christopher Melton speeding on entry. Going to be holding the peak of the 93.
I'm going to stay where I'm at.
Did a really good job recovering from being involved in the inside that lead pack. And now
Oh, I'm going to get stuck here behind the lap car. No, I should have.
Outside.
I mean, that's what happens.
Still there. Hold your line. 3 wide. You're in the middle. You're clear high. Clear high. You're 2 wide there. All clear. All
Whoa.
clear.
That worked out. That was almost a mistake. All right, I caught this group, so that's. I think I'm in best case scenario here. Because that group behind me's 3 seconds back. I got this group's draft.
Outside. Stay low. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Stay low.
You best to
there's a
say
car on
single
the high
file.
side. Stay low. The lead is to the 47.846.
They messing up here.
Still there.
They 3 wide with lap traffic coming up.
You're clear high, clear high.
Yeah, if I don't wreck right here.
Got one outside. Still there? Hold your line. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 4.5.
Wow.
Stay low. You're on the bottom 3 wide. Outside. 2 wide there.
Hey Nick, the tire was hitting this time. 55, 55.
Still there?
The way they're racing though, this pack is slow.
The gap is 4.7. All clear, all clear. The leader is sitting now.
Radio, pit stop this lap.
Got one outside. Still there. All clear, all clear.
So I can just play safe here and kind of lay off this pack. Just maintain draft. If they wreck, then I'll hopefully can dodge it. I think that left side 8.5 was the ticket there.
Hey, 27, if you slow down just a bit here, we could work together and try and get that.
Wow, pulled up. Oh. Bunch of close calls this race.
Do it. Sorry, guys, you're outside. Stay low. All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file.
Don't you love being one-handed when that happens?
Oh, they're going to go. They're wrecking.
Past the
Major issues.
Slow
down, boys. Slow down. And other drivers piling in. Travis Dart, Philip Chavez, as well. The 00. Going to be Steven Bustler caught up in this one.
Yeah, not too bad. 8th place. I'm in my top 10 window.
It might have been a case of just 3 wide. Cars getting together and unfortunate break there for Ken Campbell. He got massive damage.
Yeah, it was a lot of drivers trying to give space and some not giving space. I think it's just kind of an unawareness of the situation that was arising.
Curtis, you got to come by me, bud.
And having drivers staying low, forcing the lead group, they had to make the move up. As we get the replay, it's again Ken Campbell and the 00. 2 drivers to watch out for. As you see the 55, Trey Jackson stays low. 15 reacts to move up, and the 00 doesn't.
8th, I'll be on the outside line, exactly where I want to be.
00 and other drivers piling in.
Because the inside line can't do nothing.
Trey Jackson, I mean, he didn't do anything wrong.
Outside, at least I can make something happen.
Bottom line, having just come off pit road.
Plus, if we are in a wreck,
a lack of awareness.
I'm in a good position to maybe go airborne, which is always a plus. If you're going to do it right, right?
Campbell coming up to get around that, or Trey Jackson sends him into the outside wall, and Travis Dart and Philip Chavez just nowhere to go for those 2 drivers.
I see a violation behind me.
Pit road is closed. Car 93. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside. Let the 93 car by. He had the position when the yellow flag came out.
With the arrow, quote-unquote arrow movement that's been going on here tonight. A little bit of connections, you could say, of the drivers being hooked on one another, and any slight movement was looking like it was going to take out the 00 and the 15. Sadly, they're going to be majorly damaged.
Other way you can look at it is now we're all bunched back up. A lot of aggression last 10 laps.
It's going to be put back 30 drivers out there on track.
I have a feeling we'll be under caution again.
Ready. 14 laps to go, and Trevor, you shouted it out. You kind of brought it out at our stage break. Maybe we needed 15 laps to go at the end of this race. Well, let's have less than 15 on this next restart.
I mean, based off the dual races that we saw, how exciting those finishes were, and then the stage break that we had at lap 15 with Norris getting the stage win by thousandths of a second. I mean, why not have a less than 15 lap shootout to get to the end of this race?
I mean, this is going to be fun. If you've been watching since the beginning of tonight, we had our...
Never really worked out for me here at Daytona.
Fine 2 duels, 15 laps each for both those races. That set us up for 60 laps to see who was going to win the Daytona 150 presented by REG Customs. Go check out REG Customs today to find out some great graphics that you can put on your sim rigs today. And we have had plenty of people in the chat commenting. We've had lots of viewers, and we want to give a huge shout out to the league as well, sharing the stream, getting everyone here to watch the first race of season 5 of the Full Send Racing series. Thank you so much to everyone that's been participating and watching, viewing, commenting. We are very thankful to have you out there.
I ain't trying to win though.
Allowing us to
I'm points racing.
Incredible racing these drivers have given. And if you just
all right, man, we're going green next time by. All right, man, line up on the outside row now. Catch the 21 car.
Of the evening, maybe. Both of the dual races finished with a gap of 5 thousandths of a second. That's inches between who was going to win or lose for both of the duels. And then when we came down to the
Derek, a lot of times you're really good help, but sometimes you're kind of a bad influence.
It's going to be a wild finish at the end. If they can keep it clean and green, Trevor, we'll see if they can, because it looks like it's been difficult to keep it.
One side, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go right up the middle.
Yeah, I think it's
Other side, I'm thinking, look to see how many cars are at pace and see if I can drop back.
We've seen a big wreck yet. We've seen a couple of incidents, a couple of 3-car incidents. The first wreck in lap 10, I think, was about 5
Yes,
cars.
yes, you are.
But with the 40-car field, Sam, I mean, we technically really
14, you got to go past me.
It could just be right around the corner. Who knows?
Tell me to stay behind you.
I think the intensity.
Tell me, I gotta let you go.
It certainly will. A lot of drivers looking for this race to stay clean and green. Some drivers in the back.
This race brought to you by Coca-Cola and Sprite.
Moving forward, and for Will Bustler, Colsaghetti, this is a crucial restart. Make sure that you are not.
Yeah, but this is one race out of a.
Don't have any wheel spin. Don't.
Well, no, this is a playoff style, so really, you just win one race and you're in, and I can probably pull that off during the first 10 races. So yeah, this really isn't a points race because we got playoffs. So I like how you're thinking.
Get ready.
Possible sponsors that we have are incredible, and we are so thankful to Butt Kicker, Next Level Racing, and Grid Sim Studios to help out the Full Send Racing series. And it's time for us to get prepared. Who is winning the Daytona 150?
Green flag, green flag. All right.
Oh, they hitting. This is going to give me a little opportunity here.
Inside.
If that gap opens up.
Go there.
We're back.
Nope.
Say hi.
Bustler roaring down into turn number 1.
Still there. Say hi.
I am so sorry if I caused that. I thought there might have been space.
Say hi.
Yeah, but there's not a lot I can do.
Say hi. All clear, all clear. Inside. Say hi.
Top 4 really control the race right here.
Say hi. The lead did a 53.052.
Oh, look at that 38. Lane and a half.
Say hi.
I'm looking. It's like a game of chess.
Still there.
21 with connection issues. That always helps.
Clear low, clear low. Inside. Say hi. Still there. 10 to go at the line. Still there.
Bad thing is, 21's one of those guys that can't see beside him, so going up the middle ain't gonna work.
Say hi.
3 wide, I'll just get left out to dry.
Say hi.
I don't know.
Still there? Hold your line.
Currently second car on the inside. Helping out
Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Has enough speed to get there to the end.
Trying to push one more clear, maybe, so he can set himself up for maybe a last.
Still there.
So make it 9 laps to go. Those top 4 still side by side. If it's side by side, same all the way.
Yeah.
Stay high.
Maybe all the way back to
What I really need is some more padding in this seat.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Hold your line.
My bet is the 38 and the 21 is going to get into it.
Still there. Still there. Hold your line.
And when they do,
All clear. All
that's going to
clear.
shoot 38 up the track.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
And I'll just have to go low.
Stay high. There's
Gonna
a
be,
car on the
oh,
low
we got
side.
3 wide. Thought about going.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still there.
There are 3 of them.
Inside. Stay high. Still there.
That's what she said.
Still there. Still there. Still there. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Hold your line. Hold your line.
I want to get on the bottom side right now.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
That 21 car can hold a line, but that guy in front of him can't hold a line. That's the only reason I didn't go. There's going to be a massive wreck. I can get a lot of positions when this 3 wide pack wrecks.
Because all the drivers are down on the apron, there is no yellow. We keep on running forward.
Hold your line. Clear. 2
I know you're hating this, Derek. I'm doing it.
Hold your line.
I'm getting out of
Still
that.
there. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.6. Clear low. Clear low.
Best they can. Now it's kind of all scattered around.
Yeah, it's fun to watch, but
Hey Cole, they're trying to form a 3rd line, just so you
Go
know.
with the line. The leader just did a 47.66.
hey, M. Yeah, but man, look at that. Look at that car on the bottom. 3 wide. You know it's going to happen. Tell me how it can't happen.
At Daytona, they got to be careful. A lap car is going to be trying to stay low, but spinning now right in front
If they cross the line,
Oh, God, it was that
white line,
We continue to point.
or I mean white flag, that's going to be impressive.
Back into that pack.
Not over yet. I thought that was going to be it.
I just don't see it happening.
They keep it straight somehow.
I don't know.
Well, that was something.
Alexander almost got up to the side of 294. Joshua Alton also rolled over the block, going to get with the block out of the hole. Or he gets loose and hangs onto it, and here comes that top
I
line.
mean, yeah, I'm 15th, but when 5 of them wreck, I'm 5th. I mean, 10 of them wreck, I'm 5th.
Side, Colson Cuddy in the middle, and the top lane having this Texas speed driver of Dylan Alexander. As it's going to be 3 by 3 by 3. It's all drivers up front. Both feet to stay steep. It's the bottom 2 lanes, though, that have been the most consistent on the run outside. Just needs a little bit.
There's one.
You're pulling away from the car behind.
Is he going to come back up? Oh my goodness, I can't see him. There he went.
As Will Bustler having some issues. Peter gets sent to the grass.
I'm 4th. 12th now. I'm telling you, man, it's going to happen. I've already gained 3 spots in 1 lap.
Josh Waltz is major contact. They stayed out low. We still stay green.
Lazy everywhere, saying we're getting down to the last 3 laps. They're still 3 wide for the lead after all of that. It's getting down to 28 up front.
I'll let you know in a couple laps when I'm still happy with my decision.
That's by his teammate, Tony Flint. Here now leads that outside line. Here comes the Texas Speed guys as they try to find up a little.
4 Texas Speed drivers, 3 in line, and Timmy Tyler's on a step on the top group. Will Hustler.
39's got the same idea.
You're pulling away from the car behind.
We got you 9.7 inside. Stay high. 2 to go this time by. Clear low, clear low. You got 1 inside. All clear, all clear.
And now, hitting the 2 laps to no marker. The Daytona 150%.
They might get the white flag.
Well,
they're going to have to do it this turn, next turn.
Race becomes official.
They got to make it all the way around to get the white flag.
Get off my fucking quarter panel, man. God damn.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Catch the 37 car. Let the 12 car by.
There we go. Top 10.
Yellow flag
And there's
came out.
only just a few drivers
Maybe.
to make it through.
I gotta let 12 by.
Tony Bennett.
That car's got damage too. He's not in contention. Some of the other ones, I might.
And it was the side drafting that just.
I don't know.
Just giving no space, no room, and let's wipe out the field.
That's all it takes. That aggressive.
Does that mean I gotta start behind this guy? I bet it does.
Coming out of turn number 2, you know.
That's gonna suck.
The white flag, and you're gonna do everything you can. That's all it takes, Sam. And there goes your lead pack for the 3rd time, and this time it brings out the caution.
All right.
Catch the 12 car.
You're running up front. Everything was on the line, and this will officially send us into overtime. Got 3 tenths.
Catch the 12 car.
This evening. Well, let's take a look. What officially brought out the caution. Watch out for the 1. Not holding the yellow line, kind of drifting up in the middle groove, and because of the quote-unquote wind issues we've
Past
had,
the 38,
I'm not
past
surprised
the.
to see at some point it just latched on with the 37 and the 1, and it pulls the 1 up into the middle lane, and away they
Catch
go.
the 12 car.
Yeah, trying to use that side draft.
Past the 38, past the.
Those guys put together like that.
Pit road is now open.
Everybody, you see Hustler there almost flipping, and then it was contact between that of Norris and his teammate, the 12 with Medlin, as they tried to scatter. This sends Medlin up the track in front of, I'm not quite sure who that was, another one of the Texas Speed guys. I believe that was the 6 of Jonathan Burt that pushed Medlin there. But I'll tell you what, Cameron Sargent, he gets through that pretty well.
Catch the
Heavy
12
contact for
car.
some favorites there, Sam.
Major heavy contact.
Oh, we had 1 drop off the fuel. That's going to put me.
Out.
I'm still going to be behind the damaged car.
Pass myself.
And it's frustration over the
Can someone
radio
check, do I have
for
much
drivers.
damage
That's
at
what's
all?
gonna send the 1 to the tail end.
Pit road is
Some of the
closed.
other contacts that happened. This was a different incident from drivers
Car 44.
that
Got
were
the
not
lucky
even
dog. Let him
involved
by
with
on the
the incident that
outside.
brought on the yellow. But you're just seeing drivers.
No, the damaged car went forward.
It's the end of the race. You got to make some big moves, and the carnage has been raining here in the last couple of laps.
It definitely has.
I'm gonna get
You
black.
Let
saw
the
it.
44 car by.
Ross
He had the
Taylor going
position
to
when the
the
yellow
outside,
flag came out.
steady,
But I got the EOL.
and Joshua Altus going to the inside wall. The lap before that, I mean, that's the end of the race racing here at Daytona. That's what you're going to get, and we're still not done. We're going to have 3 attempts at a green white checker.
I'm looking at the drivers that are going to be up front. Some of these drivers were caught up heavily damaged. They're still going to stay out on track. That means we are going to see drivers have to make some bold moves, get around slower drivers. This restart could get chaotic if those that are heavily damaged don't just come into pit road and get service done. But if you don't have a required damage flag, it looks like you're staying out if you're one of these guys up front.
Yeah, I mean, why give up the track position? You never know what might happen, even with some
It's a
damage.
12
You
car.
could possibly find yourself into victory lane, but it's gonna be the Bluetooth 37 of Dalton Alexander, who's missing a rear. Looks like the whole rear end of the car.
I don't know if it's just me,
it doesn't even
but
have
the
a
amount of
spoiler,
wrecks that
so
I've
could
seen
really
tonight
make things interesting
that
for
should have
these
been a
guys
caution that weren't is
We're seeing
insane.
drivers be able to run up front without a front bumper. No rear spoiler might not be able to get a bump from
iRacing
somebody. but we
is
talked
pretty
about it.
weird
It's all about
sometimes.
that air bubble getting in front of the other drivers. And
it's weird that they're doing iRacing cautions only, and they have race control.
ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever seen an overtime attempt, this is the way that it runs down. Drivers are given 2 laps out the race. If a yellow flag caution comes out on that first
Usually they have it written in the rules for manual override if it's like 2 or more, 3 cars, whatever.
this race becomes official. No, every contact that happens, it doesn't matter. It's not carrying out a yellow flag.
Alright, man, we're going green next time.
Pass me when I ask for a black flag
on the
clear.
outside road now. Catch the 55
This is going to be interesting. I hope that car's full power.
Now, Trevor, I would imagine some drivers might
But should my strategy be here? Because he's in the lead. If I can get low,
I wouldn't hold it past anybody.
I think I need to get low.
Necessarily want to see, but I mean, hey, first race of the year, you're at Daytona. It locks you into the playoffs. If you get the win here tonight,
Not having a whole back half of his car has got to be slow, right?
find themselves locked into the playoffs in the first race of the season, and you got 3 attempts to figure it out.
The chat's been going around. Who is your favorite to win here tonight? A lot of late surge of Texas speed, hoping for them to win, and it makes sense. You got 2 front runners ready to take off. You see the penalties all coming. A lot of drivers getting penalized. Some because of how much damage they're dealing with. So for safety reasons, others are asking.
So I guess that's a no.
So we're getting ourselves set up. These car lights are off. We're going this
Easier said than done.
And again, thank you so much to everyone that's been watching here this evening for the Full Send Racing Series Season 5 first race of the
We're
season.
coming, boys.
Thanks for the like, Doug.
50 presented by REG Customs. Drivers up front,
Well, you got a
it
question
is
for me?
time to put down some of your fastest laps, find your allies, and make the big move to get the win.
Yeah,
It's still within the realm of possibilities.
Which put me to the back. I came in to commit the pit, and I got a pass under yellow.
Still in the fight. You don't see a rear bumper in front of you. That's Dylan Alexander, hoping to stay safe up front. But here we go. The final restart of the night.
Going up here,
Racing Series, the Daytona 150.
They might go around this guy because they got to be seeing the same thing I'm seeing, right? Surely they don't try to push him.
Bennett holding the crown for Texas speed and wanting to get
Green, green, green. Good job, man. You're in the top 10.
He's got power.
It's go time here at Daytona.
I can drop. I can drop. I'm dropping.
Clear low, clear low.
For our first one, we're green at Daytona.
They're like 6 cars.
You got one outside.
All that damage, it's not going to take long.
You're clear high, clear high.
Yeah, car number 2.
You got one inside.
Sir, 21, I was not trying to block you.
Still there. Stay high.
That outside lane looks
Still there.
strong, and Tony Bennett's got to move up and block. The block's going to be too late. Cameron Sard has the better belt behind him in the 24.
Stay high.
Trying to
There's
get
the
the
car on the
nose
low
ahead.
side.
He'll be side by side the rest of the field. Trying
White
to
flag.
get into a
One
better
more left to
position
go.
here. We're on overtime attempt number 1. If we cross
Still
the
there.
line, this
Hold the
race
line.
is official. It's the 28. Tony Bennett having more drivers behind him. Cameron Sard trying to get back into victory lane. It's the next
Push.
racing
Still there.
white flag out in the air.
Push. Derek needs a win.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Stay
Damn, I
high.
should have been closer.
There's the car on the
Come
low
on,
side.
come on, come on.
Side by side that line. Getting a surge ahead. Will Tree Jackson just stick to his teammates back.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side. You're up top 3 wide.
Instead, he's
Inside,
going to see the
2 wide
24.
there. You're up
Holding
top
off
3
Tony
wide.
Bennett. Bennett has
Clear,
no
all
assistance
clear.
behind
That's
him.
6.
Going to be seen the 28. Running up low.
There's the
Bounce
flag.
high.
It's over.
Side drafting side by side. Who's going to get
Fifth.
There you go, man.
Top 5.
Good job, driver.
Top 5.
Trying to get the win, but Bennett side by side is practically identical times.
Thank you, Derek.
28. Not sure if he's gonna get the win, but it is so close. It's bouncing back and forth. I believe Bennett's got it.
I should have realized that 24 was going to drop down low and been closer to the 55.
Yeah, I mean, that was a photo.
Mistake on my part, but
One SDK saying the other.
I don't think I'd
And
I may have.
to wait for the official confirmation.
No, I don't even think.
So close.
I don't think I lost a position off that mistake.
Ever in full send racing history. We're waiting, but
that Sprite guy got that guy beside me.
Which would be Tony Bennett from Texas Speed stealing it
Just start finish line.
I mean, what of I'm speechless, Sam. I mean, 0.000. I mean, it was a photo finish at the line, and I think it was because Cameron's starting to hit the apron. He lost a little bit of momentum.
Yeah,
that probably could
I
have
should
seen
have.
him win that race, but I mean, what if
I could have been right there on that 55, and then 55 had a nose on the 28. So if I was there,
every single run,
we could have made something happen. But
every duel, and at the end of this race, the driver that was leading the run could not get
the
win at the end. It was a last lap, last pass going through the tri-oval, and Tony Bennett gets it done. We're going to see if we can get the replay for you because it's worthy of looking back.
Thank you for that username,
Tony
M.
Bennett, Cameron Sarn.
In my headphones, it goes
to the 10,000s, maybe even to the 100,000s of a second.
All right. I don't think there's anything to look at, and it's late, so I'm going to bed.
I don't think you could have
a good one.
A better finish